Hey, good morning, everyone. How's it going today? Coach Alvarez here, back at you with another episode, Coffee with Coach. It's Saturday morning. It's a beautiful morning, at least here in Arlington, Texas. Got up, walked my dog already, did some other chores, watered my plants, good stuff. So I wanted to share some goodies with you this morning before we head out, before I head back, I head up to the academy and teach some jiu-jitsu. So hopefully your mind's in the right place, but if not, let's go ahead and help put it there. So I'm listening to the audio like I always do. I'm listening to the, in case you're just joining me, okay, the compound effect. Everything we do matters, adds up to something negative or something positive. So it just depends on what we're doing, right? So today's chapter, what I'm reading, what I was listening to, and I just came back and read it again, was don't drink dirty water. All right, so let me go ahead and get into it, and then we'll break it down. You get in life what you create. Expectation drives the creative process. What do you expect? You expect whatever it is you're thinking about. Your thought process, the conversation in your head is at the base of the result you create in life. All right, I'm gonna run that back because I want you to make sure everyone catches it because that's what caught my attention. You expect whatever it is you're thinking about. Your thought process, the conversation in your head is at the base of the results you create in life. All right. So the question is, what are you thinking about? What is influencing and directing your thoughts? The answer, whatever you're allowing yourself to hear and see. This is the input you are feeding your brain, period. All right. And they have like a little, it says C figure 12. So he's got like a little picture here. Your mind is like an empty glass. It'll hold anything you put into it. You put in sensational news, salacious headlines, talk show rants, and you're pouring dirty water into your glass. If you got dark, dismal, worrisome water in your glass, everything you create will be filtered through that muddy mess because that's what you'll be thinking about. Garbage in, garbage out. All that drive time radio yak about murders, conspiracy, deaths, economy, and political battles drives your thinking process, what drives your expectations, which drives your creative output. This is bad news. And I think we can all relate to that because like right now, anytime you turn on the news or listen to the news on the radio, on the car, it is absolutely horrible. Horrible, okay? People fighting, hating. It's just bad stuff, man. So, but just like a dirty glass, if you flush it with clean, clear water under the faucet long enough, eventually you'll end up with a glass of pure, clear water. What is clear water? Positive, inspirational, and supportive input and ideas. Stories of aspiration, people who, despite challenges, are overcoming obstacles and achieving great things. Strategies of success, prosperity, health, love, and joy. Ideas to create more abundance, to grow, expand, and become more. Examples and stories of what's good, right, and possible in the world. That's why we work so hard at Success Magazine. That's their magazine. So if you don't know about it, Google it or go to their website. Maybe it's just successmagazine.com or something like that. We want to provide you with those examples, those stories, and the key takeaways you can use to improve your view of the world, yourself, and the results you create. That's also why I read something inspirational and instructional for 30 minutes in the morning and evening and have personal development CDs playing in my car. I'm flushing my glass and feeding my mind. Does this give me an edge over the guy who gets up and first thing reads the newspaper, listens to the news radio on the commute to and from work, and watches the evening news before going to bed? You bet it does, and it can for you too. So I'll leave it there. I'll keep it short. Yeah, I think all of us, I mean, there's not one single person that can't relate to that, right? Like, I mean, as soon as you put on the news, it doesn't matter what channel it is, CNN, Fox, CNBC, like whatever. It's just bad stuff, It's rarely anything positive or good. That stuff doesn't really create headlines. It doesn't really travel as far as negative stuff, right? Or scary stuff, something that's going to put some fear in your heart and your mind is going to stick with you longer than something that's more positive. So I like to try to keep up on the news a little bit. Of course, I have a business and I want to watch the news. I want to know if I'm going to be shut down or not, or if we're going to keep it going. How's that thing going? But I really do just cut out all that noise and just listen to this stuff like on my walks in the morning. So like, I got a little waterfall on on the hot tub. So in the morning, let's go ahead and get that started for the day. If your mind is a little clogged and a little muddy with some dirty water, flush it out. Flush it out. Let's get the day started, get the day positive, clear it up. No one wants to drink dirty water, right? Like normally when you get a glass at a restaurant, you'll see maybe you see something floating around in it, or maybe you see some like just a dirty glass, period. Like there's nothing in it. It's just the glass is dirty. You're going to ask for a new glass, right? Or if something's just floating around in it, you're going to ask for a new glass. You're not going to drink it. So then why would you put that in your mind as well? Why don't you do the same thing? Like don't think about your mind and is it dirty? Is it muddy? Is it got a fingerprint on it? Is something floating around in there that shouldn't be in there? Ask for a new glass. Get a new glass, flush it out and clear it out. And then you can have a more positive and productive day. It definitely works. That's how I start my morning. I give thanks and be grateful for a lot of things that I have. And then, I get it rocking and rolling with all the positive stuff, and it definitely helps versus waking up, turn on the news, and just see how horrible the world is and how people are treating each other. That stuff will take its toll on you for sure. Just like the positive stuff will take its toll on you. It'll push you in the right direction. The stuff on the news, will just beat you up. And, a lot of the times you'll just kind of follow suit and treat people like crap just because you're just seeing everyone else treat people like crap, right? So anyways, check your glass every day, which is your mind. See if anything got any floaties in there, got any dirty and some thumbprints on there, something that doesn't look right, and change out the glass. All right, you guys have a great day. We'll catch you on the next one.